This is Charlie Parsons for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store. I'm delighted to be joined here by Chris Billam-Smith. How are you, bro?
Yeah, very well, thanks, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, good. Look, let's talk a little bit about it. First things first, I'm going to ask you, I put out that little tweet, how do I pronounce your opponent's surname?
I believe it is Xhoxhaj, I believe. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. My Kosovan isn't great. But I believe that is how it's pronounced.
Fight Xhoxhaj this Saturday. What do you know of him? Obviously, important for you to get out again in Bournemouth, your hometown. I know that when we were talking back when you were still with Matchroom, the goal was to always get out in Bournemouth. Boxer provided that again for you. It's an outing before the end of the year. Without being disrespectful to him, is it just an opportunity for you to get out there, stay busy, and then look for the world title fight? I know you spoke about Opetaia maybe next year.
Yeah, for sure, but I can't take my eye off this. You get so many people get fights like this that take their eye off the ball and they don't perform. They might scrape a win, but then no one's interested in the world title fight, in the big one. So for me, it's very much about performing and looking very good doing so and really making a statement on Saturday.
What have you seen of him, and what do you expect him to bring in the ring on Saturday night?
I've seen a few clips. I saw him against Masterneck. He gave Masterneck some troubles. He got stopped in the end in the fourth, but he was troubling Masterneck. Masterneck is a world-class operator. He's a very, very good fighter, strong fighter. He's got probably twice as many knockouts as I've had fights. So, you can't look too much into that, but you can look into the performance in the sense that he actually was giving him some trouble. And it's all, very much about handling that and handling how he comes at you. He comes out not all guns blazing, but he's putting the pressure on the whole time. And he throws a lot of shots, lets his right hand go. So it's important to stay switched on.
For Saturday night, like you say, it's important to stay switched on, and it's another opportunity for you to do it in front of your home fans. But are you now really sort of looking? I know you say, look, all your goal is on Saturday, but there will be the thought in the back of your mind, that world title there. That is the aspiration.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like for me, it's a big dangling carrot. I was at the Bournemouth Stadium today, meeting with Harry Redknapp, talking about those sort of things. So that's just so much motivation for this fight for me, and that's what I'm using it as. Motivation for this fight, and to put on a good display, and then move on to that next.
You're with no strangers when it comes to amazing talent in the camp with the McGuigans. Just how has camp been this time round for you? Obviously, there's been a lot of outings. I think you and Caroline are the last of the camp, but obviously Adam Azim, Daniel Dubois recently. There'll be more on the list, but just looking to wrap off a really good year for the McGuigan Gym.
Yeah, absolutely. Caroline's looked superb in the gym. Obviously, the gym's done well. We got a good win with Dan the other week, especially after what he went through in the first round. Adam and Hassan got wins obviously the week before that on the Sunday, so it's exciting times for the gym, and me and Caroline do the job on Saturday night and wrap off a good year.
Let's talk about Opetaia, the champion that you're gunning for at cruiserweight. From the conversations that you've had, it's so distracting with all these noises behind. From sort of the talks that had, is that what you believe will be next, the world title shot, providing a good performance come Saturday?
Yeah, that's what's been spoke about before this fight, and before obviously his manager was at the Chamberlain fight. So for me, very much about getting this one out of the way and looking forward to that, because that's looking like the most likely name. So it's a great challenge for me, and to win a world title against him would be so satisfying.
Are you content in going to Australia, or would you be happy? Would you be happy to go there, or for example, if he came here? I know that summertime you'd love to do it at the Vitality Stadium. What sort of ideas are blossoming? I know it's only early doors, but
no, it spoke about him coming over and doing it at Dean Court. I spent 8 months in Australia as an 11-year-old, so I've seen it all. He needs to see some of England, come down to the south coast and give me his belt.
Let me ask you about Lawrence Okolie. Obviously, recently he's done a few interviews and he's come out with his side of the story with Eddie Hearn. I don't want to go into that too much now, but obviously the purse bids have been announced. He's happy to get back in the ring. I know he's out in Dubai at the minute. I don't know how much conversation you've had with him. I know he's not been in the camp with you guys, but does it look like he'll be staying back out next year and getting that fight with David, providing purse bids go sort of as planned? I know they've had an extension for 10 days, and as far as we're aware, still in the McGuigan camp?
Well, no, he's obviously Shane's not going out to Dubai to train him. He's got, however many fighters he's got back in our gym. There's been no fallout or anything, but I think Lawrence wants to move out there, and Shane doesn't want to go out there to train him, so it's not like there's any very, very amicable, very, all both understand the situation. So yeah, as far as I'm aware, it will be very much Lawrence. I think we'll probably have a new coach. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. Obviously, a lot of politics involved, and it's not nice to see. I want to see Lawrence back out, as a friend and as a fan of his. I want to see him back out and get, hopefully get that David Light fight sorted.
I know you are a friend and a fan, like you say, but and you would have shared numerous rounds in sparring. But obviously, he does hold a world title at cruiserweight, the division that you petition at. Is there, if he moved camps, would you entertain that fight?
Look, me and Lawrence spoke about this a long time ago, and we sort of said that it would never really happen. I mean, never say never, especially in this sport. But yeah, I can't see that fight happening. Knowing Lawrence's plans of wanting to move up eventually, and unify, then move up and stuff. But I can't see it happening. But like I said, never say never.
All right, Chris. Just a final message to the people. Come Saturday night, I know that you'll once again be a sellout. Great atmosphere. We see the people here today just for you anyway. So must be nice to have this, what you dreamed of, and sort of a regular occurrence now.
Yeah, it's, we're here again, and the hall's filling up, so it's really nice. Support I've had's just incredible, and seems to be the only word I can find to describe them, but it just describes them the best, and I'm so grateful for the support. So thank you for all buying tickets, and make some noise Saturday night.
Fantastic, brother. All the best. Always nice to see you, and thank you for speaking to us at Boxing Social.